A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. As Election Day approaches, former President Donald J. Trump and his allies are revisiting strategies reminiscent of the tumultuous events that unfolded 4 years ago. With only 3 days remaining until voters head to the polls, Trump is already making bold claims, branding Democrats as a bunch of cheats. This rhetoric is not merely an off-the-cuff remark. It is part of a calculated late-stage campaign strategy that draws heavily from the controversial playbook he employed to contest his electoral defeat in 2020. This time, Trump is bolstered by a network of external groups that propagate the unfounded narrative of a stolen election. Reports indicate that his allies in key battleground states are disseminating distorted accounts of polling mishaps, further fueling the narrative of widespread electoral fraud. Trump's most prominent supporters, including influential figures like Elon Musk, have pointed to partisan polling and betting markets to assert that a crushing victory is imminent for the former president. This expectation creates a dangerous environment, setting the stage for disbelief and outrage among his supporters should the election not go in his favor. Echoing his previous attempts to claim victory prematurely, some of Trump's advisors are once again suggesting he might declare himself the winner before all votes are counted. Such a declaration could mirror the events of January 6, 2021, when the Capitol was stormed by Trump supporters following his unfounded claims of election fraud. Experts warn that the tactics leading up to the January 6th insurrection have not dissipated. Rather, they have evolved. Joanna Lidgate, the chief executive of the nonprofit States United Democracy Center, emphasized that the past 4 years have been marked by the spread of misinformation about elections and the recruitment of volunteers to challenge the electoral process. What we're seeing today is all of that coming to fruition, she stated. Despite the Trump campaign's silence on these issues, the response from Democratic officials has been clear. Dana Remus, a top lawyer for Vice President Kamala Harris's campaign, remarked that Trump's questioning of election results is unsurprising, given his history. She noted, "He failed when he tried this in 2020, and he will fail again." Polls suggest that the race is tightly contested, leaving the possibility that Trump could win without any reason to dispute the outcome. In such a scenario, the onus would fall on Harris to uphold the principles of free and fair elections and ensure a peaceful transfer of power. However, significant differences exist between now and the 2020 election that may influence the outcome. While Trump no longer holds federal power, a movement of election-doubting conservatives has positioned itself within the electoral system, serving as poll watchers, election workers, and local officials responsible for certifying results. New laws have been enacted that set strict deadlines for states to submit their certified results to Washington, yet loopholes remain that Trump could exploit. Some of his allies have already suggested obstructing the certification process at the local level, creating a potential for delays that could disrupt the timeline. Moreover, while several news organizations have faced legal repercussions for spreading false claims about voting machines, major social media platforms have scaled back their efforts to combat misinformation. Notably, X, formerly Twitter, under Elon Musk's ownership, has become a platform for promoting the narrative that Trump is destined for victory, further complicating the electoral landscape. As Election Day draws nearer, the atmosphere is charged with tension and uncertainty. Influential figures within Trump's circle, such as Steve Bannon, have publicly encouraged him to adopt a preemptive stance on election night, suggesting he should declare victory regardless of the actual results. Bannon's assertion that Trump should simply announce, "Hey, I've won this," underscores the potential for chaos that looms over the upcoming election. In the wake of the 2020 election, Trump unleashed a torrent of lawsuits challenging the results in swing states, most of which were dismissed due to lack of evidence. However, the legal failures did not deter his attempts to persuade Republican lawmakers in states that Biden won to submit alternative slates of pro-Trump electors, effectively undermining the popular vote. Although new legislation restricts this maneuver to governors or other executives, some Trump allies have indicated they may still seek to enlist state lawmakers in their efforts. The ongoing narrative of election fraud has permeated the Republican Party, with the Republican National Committee prioritizing election integrity under the leadership of Trump's daughter-in-law and other prominent figures. This focus has led to the amplification of claims of electoral interference, as seen in the recent arrest of a woman in Pennsylvania who was accused of election interference for encouraging voters to stay in line. Local authorities later defended her actions, highlighting the contentious and often misleading nature of election-related claims. As we approach Election Day, the echoes of the past resonate loudly, raising concerns about the integrity of the electoral process and the potential for unrest. With Trump and his allies poised to employ strategies reminiscent of their 2020 campaign, the nation watches closely, hoping for a fair and peaceful election. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.